We get a lot of samples here at Good eReader. More so than we know what to do with. At the end of each video, we'll give the item away. This is Unboxing ePaper. Hey guys, welcome to Unboxing ePaper. This is episode 9. I can't believe you guys have been sticking with us this long on it. It was just a silly idea one day we had. Let's open something and unbox it and give it away. But either way, thank you so much. This is awesome. We have something new. I don't know what it is, and you're holding a Top Joy box for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Hit me with it. Okay, thank you so much, Miki. And okay, everyone, this is the Top Joy. No, it is not. There's undoubtedly something in here. And oh no, another dev board. But don't worry, I know these guys. I actually do. Inkplate. These guys are from Croatia. This is a PCB. Oh, I gotta be careful. It's a static proof bag. This is a PCB from Inkplate, which is actually a Croatian company. So we have to head over to the desk because I don't know how to do any of this stuff, but we're sure gonna find out today whether I can or can't. And no, I can't do anything with this because we don't know. We don't do this here at goodereader.com. But I will tell you a little bit about this because I know the fundamentals about this. What this is a PCB, printed circuit board, and it has everything you're going to need to do your testing. You can even screw it in if you find the same thread pitch as these bolt holes. You can screw it in with some bolts and have it kind of raised up so you can make sure you don't touch it. We alcohol our hands before this and we're not going to touch it too much except for the sides here. You do see you have an on LED and you have a power switch button here. You also have wake up and you have a CR2032 battery for data save and state save. So like if you have a clock running or a timer that tells it when to turn off, turn on, etc., you can have that there. You also have some grounds here. You have several grounds throughout and all of your testing pins over here. You also have touchscreen and front light, and everything is incredibly just out in the open here. You have listings for a lithium-ion battery itself right there, and a bunch of other ports that we have no idea what they do. You also have a slot for a micro SD card over there and an on LED, which I think I already said. You also have a programming port as well here. You have a reset button like that, which you can physically press down, and multiple power sources throughout the board as you see right here. You also have RTC INT, and if you don't know that, I mean, come on guys, how can you not know what that is? Moving on, you have some flex cables over here, and you can pull these out and in using some little tweezers. Flex cables are basically very flat lines of cables that don't need to be in a braid like a ponytail. It can be very flat, and that's how it is able to go underneath things like that and connect to the actual EPD. This is the EPD, the electronic paper display, and they said on their website that they have one of the fastest grayscale refresh rates of any open source EPD like this. Although for the most part they're buying their panels from e-ink because those are the only guys that make ePaper screens in the modern era, basically. You can see those flex cables wrapping around to there and to there. You can basically do anything you want with this. So for example, e-readers like this is the same thing. This exact same thing, except this has a housing on it. This was tooled, aka it was crafted and tooled, and this piece was put on top. If you were to put that on top of the Inkplate, it'd be the same thing. They've just designed it, Barnes & Noble, to be the Barnes & Noble. But essentially, if you hook this up to any sort of programming software and your PC, sky is the limit because there really is no limitations. This is the definition of a blank slate. You can do anything you want as long as you have the know-how. In terms of aesthetics, it's not exactly the most beautifully compiled and finished piece, but it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be an open source programming board, so it gets a 3 out of 5. There's no question when it comes to use. This is what you make it. It's only as good as your programming know-how, the computers you're using, and the operations you instill on it, so it gets a 5 out of 5, as there are technically no limits. In terms of cost, the Inkplate 6 Plus is not exactly the cheapest test unit out there. In fact, it'll run you about 140 euros, which is around $120 USD, give or take, as there are a bunch of models on their website, so it gets a 3 out of 5. Overall, it has rave reviews all over the internet. It's been tested time and time again, and it's actually made in Croatia. Croatia. Thank you guys so much for always joining this series. We very much appreciate it. Seriously, we do. It takes a lot of people to get this one done. It started out something silly, but we're on episode 9. We're not stopping now. Anytime we get something ePaper related that we actually don't know and we want to have some fun with it, you guys will sure to see it on this, and we will give it away for free. As always, the first 50 people who comment on this video are in the running for the item at hand. If you don't want it, just say I don't want it, but otherwise the first 50 comments will be eligible, and we will give it away pretty much a day after this airs. And if you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below, and stay tuned for Goody Reader for some more awesome videos. Thanks, guys.